very excited about my next guest. A career season in his first year with the Giants. He just fits in New York. He's larger than life. He led the team with, I believe, 149 total tackles, Bobby. You played every single defensive snap last season. Bobby Okereke, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good. I mean, what is it about this Giants team that you're meshing with so bad?
There's a lot of prestige here, a lot of great history. We got a great front office. We're a young team. I was able to step in a leadership role, and I feel at home here.
We're going to get into last night's episode of Hard Knocks, of course, in a minute. Like, I'm in LA driving down Sunset, and there are just huge billboards of Giants, Hard Knocks, everything going on. But not only did you lead the league, the team in tackles, you had career highs. What a year. Forced fumbles, sacks, tackles for loss, quarterback hits, passes defended. What is it like making an instant impact like that? Not just for the team, but in that crazy city.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Our fan base goes crazy. Social media, they're blowing me up. But like I said, it's a very prestigious organization, and it means a lot to bring pride to my teammates, my family, front office. So very excited. And like you said, Hard Knocks has been incredible so far.
What has it been like? Tell me about the Hard Knocks part of it all.
It's been cool. I had that Hard Knocks experience in Indianapolis, but Joe Shane and, Dave's are stars of the show. Really just kind of see the inner workings of all the guys upstairs and the conversations they have and the strategies. It's been a lot of fun.
I want to go back to last season, and if you could indulge me, take me to week 12, okay? You're at home against the Patriots. Isaiah Simmons gets pressure on Mac Jones. You get the pick and bring it back 55 yards. Go, take me through this.
Boom. All right, catch the ball. Boom. Go back to my high school days. I'm about to cross the field. Boom. Back outside. Run to the back of my teammate. But 55 yards, we'll take it.
I mean, the turnover led to the only Giants touchdown of the entire game. Are you still mad that Mac Jones tripped you up at the end?
I got tripped up by a couple people at the end, but I got to do a better job navigating traffic next time. Pick six.
Bobby, that could have been your first career touchdown. Are we going to see that? And how early into 2024 will that happen?
It's coming soon. That's all I'll say. It's coming very soon.
How Hollywood are you? Okay, Hard Knocks coming soon to a theater stadium near you. Listen, the second episode of Hard Knocks, off-season with the New York Giants, it aired last night on HBO. It's streaming right now on Max. Everybody can go see it. We saw a tough conversation where your GM told Saquon that he should test the market. What is it like watching that?
It's interesting because I was in that position too. Indianapolis let me go test the market. I feel like same decision-making process, didn't want to give me an offer that I would have felt was disrespectful. So yeah, it's tough. At the end of the day, this is business. This is how both people, GMs, owners, players feed our families. So we got to look at it from a financial perspective. But this game takes a lot of passion and heart. So it's hard to say guys are unjustified with their feelings. So, I feel for both sides.
Yeah, does it sort of shift your perspective at all of Daboll in the front office? Like, does watching those conversations as a player sort of take you out of the feelings of being in it and make you sort of understand their role better? Does it shift anything with how you look at them?
100%. We all understand, it's cap space, and you can want all the guys you want on the team, but it's a puzzle piece, and you're trying to find value here and there. So, I got extreme trust and confidence in the guys upstairs. I felt a lot of confidence in them since I signed here, negotiations with them since I've been in the building. So, I'm very proud to be a Giant.
Are you going to have a little extra something for Saquon when he's coming up the middle next season now that he's wearing green?
That's my brother. I'll dab him up. He was an elite captain last year, one of the best football players, leaders I've been around, but iron sharpens iron. So he knows I'm bringing my best, and I know he'll bring his.
What are you going to miss most about him?
Just his leadership. He would come in times after games and, he'd pick it up and be like, defense, y'all doing great. Like, offense, we haven't done good enough, and I'm putting that on me. I'm gonna put the team on my back, and to watch him from the running back position do that, very special.
Love that. I cannot wait for those battles this year. I just can't wait for the season. One of the reasons the front office had to say bye to Saquon, business-wise, is because they gave this 4-year extension to Daniel Jones. You've been in New York now. Give me one thing that you've seen from Daniel. Not that there's only one thing, but the one thing that you would want to put out there that lets you know, that lets fans know that he is the quarterback of the future.
Yeah. From day one, first guy in, last guy out mentality. Obviously smart guy, went to Duke, and he just got poised. He's got a hell of an arm, And I mean, me and him are the same class, I believe. Year 6. It's go time. So we all know, we all feel the urgency, and I'm excited for him. His preparation, second to none, and he's gonna have a great year.
Can you tell me, when I ask you about Saquon, it's right away leadership. So tell me about the leadership of Daniel Jones.
Yeah, I mean, there's different leaders. Some guys are vocal leaders. Some guys lead by example. I feel like DJ's a lead by example guy, but I mean, he knows the team's going to go as he goes. Our defense can be as good as we want to be. Skilled players can make as many plays as they want, but the reality of the NFL is that the quarterback leads. So, he knows he's taking that responsibility to heart, and we're all excited to follow him.
I don't know that I've ever heard, and I'm not as plugged into the Giants scene, but I did have Daniel Jones on my show a lot last year. I don't know that I've ever really heard poise be used to describe him. I think that's important.
Yeah. I mean, he's faced a lot of adversity since he's been here. Obviously, the scrutiny from the New York fans is crazy. I experienced that this year. And injuries, he's dealt with a lot. But just to see his mentality, his demeanor, poise is what comes to mind.
Who's the vocal leader right now? Saquon's gone. Let's say he was the vocal leader. We got the quiet leaders. Who is the vocal leader now in the locker room?
It might be me. I feel like I'm stepping into that role a little bit.
Let's go!
Stepping into that role a little bit for sure. We got great leaders on this team. Andrew Thomas, he's a mountain of a man. He leads by example. Dexter Lawrence, I mean, his play speaks for itself. And, Graham Gano, one of the wisest guys, been here for a long time, had a lot of success in this league. So that's our leadership core. We have guys who are growing. We're a young team, but we got to lead from the front.
I love that you added Brian Burns coming off the edge. You got some pedigree,
Yep.
2-time Pro Bowler, monster. You've seen him up close and personal. What do the Giants and fans need to know about his game?
This guy's electric. This guy is a game changer, and I can't wait till he puts on the jersey for game 1 and gets to play because, he's a prolific player.
Can we talk about your new defensive coordinator a little bit? Shane Bowen coming over from the Titans. How does his style compare to last season or even when you were with the Colts?
I mean, it's almost about as 180 of a flip as it can be. Going from Wink, I loved that system, attacking, blitzing all the time, to Shane, very methodical, probably one of the most cerebral defensive coordinators I've ever been around. Just the way he sees the game, the way he's going to call it, the way he coaches it, the attention to detail. I think we're going to dominate this year, and it's going to be led by him.
I love this. One thing from last night's episode of Hard Knocks, too, Brian Dable guarantees he can run a sub-7-second 40-yard dash. Huh?
I mean, if you've seen Dave's lately, he lost some weight. Maybe it's because after that conversation, he was like, he's been timing his 40 yards in the backyard. I don't know what, but he looks good. I got him under 7 for sure.
Can you guys give him shit?
For sure.
Really?
I mean, he gives people shit. He gives people shit. He like if you watch Hard Knocks, that mentality he was talking about, Malik, like that's what he likes. He wants a guy who's going to talk shit. Dave's walks around talking shit to people all day, and he understands you got to be competitive in this league.
But he's not like scary, like you would. I can't like. You'll go for it, like you'll take a shot at him, like.
I mean, you better be on your shit if you're going to take a shot at him. He's coming back. For sure.
Wait, I got to go back to this. Did you say Graham Gano is a leader on this team? I don't know that I've ever heard a kicker described as a leader.
Graham Gano has been in this league a long, long time. He's been a captain for a while. He's been had a lot of success.
Yeah.
And he's a process guy. I mean, you go to his locker, just the pictures he has up, the organization of his locker, his process every day from a training room, recovery. I think any young guy in our locker room can walk in and, follow the example of Graham.
I love this. Bobby, in addition to racking up tackles, you are also an entrepreneur. I'd like to talk about, it's called Presidential Travel Services in Miami. Yeah. How did you get into this game, this business? And I want to know, who's the most famous customer so far?
So I feel like I've kind of been entrepreneurial minded. Always thought about finance, business stuff. Off seasons, I've vacationed in Miami a couple times, rented boats, cars, clubs, the whole thing. So really saw the opportunity. Met my business partner, who's a broker in the space, Sarah Singley. Shout out her. And yeah, we developed the company, bought some cars out there, renting it out. Probably our most famous client to date, maybe Jordan Woods. Carl Anthony Towns, Jordan Woods booked us for a little bit.
I love that.
Yeah. So you got any friends in Miami, shoot them my way.
Listen, when I go to Miami, I'm going to hit you up for that. If you have the time, of course. Now you're this big star, and you're in New York. Let's say I'm in New York next week, and I need a recommendation of where I'm going to eat. One restaurant. Where are you making me go?
Sugarfish.
Oh, okay. I love a sugarfish. That's amazing.
Sugarfish, very good. Sushi of Gari is very good too. Top 2 sushi places.
Okay.
In New York.
Love it. Gotta get. What, the sushi in Indiana wasn't that great?
It was solid. You know, we're just a little closer to water out here in New York.
It happens.
Indy was solid to me.
Amazing. You're killing it. I feel like you are on the way up and a leader, you and Graham Gano, taking these Giants where they need to go. Everybody watch Hard Knocks off-season with the New York Giants. It's every Tuesday at 9 p.m. on HBO, streaming on Max, and I will hit you up when I'm in New York, and then I'll hit you up for a car service when I'm in Miami.
Much love, Kay.
See ya. Hopefully I'll see you at training camp. Bye. Bobby Okereke, Mr. Tackler Phenomenon. Saquon, look out, because he's going to bring his best, I think, in those 2 bouts.